Yo, what is up guys, KosherTech here. So today we got a water cooler to review from Cooler Master. It's the Cooler Master Liquid 240R. Let's get to it. Alright, yo guys, we're gonna make this one quick. So quickly, this is the box. Now let's turn it over here. So this is a nice looking box. This is gonna work with ASUS, MSI, ASRock. I'm gonna show you guys everything right now. We're gonna throw in a test bench. It's gonna be I'm gonna try to make this the fastest unboxing I possibly can. In the box, we got so this is the nice Cooler Master, nice packaging. We're gonna take all this out of the box. So a nice little 240mm rad, small. We got some wires, some other stuff here, connectors. Okay, so this is I guess this is the hub. These are the fans. Okay, some nice, of course, nice RGB fans, guys. We like RGB up in here. And we got another RGB fan, of course. And of course, booklets. We got a bunch of booklets, as you guys can see. Booklets, and other stuff. All right, so guys, so quickly, just take a look at the fans pretty quick. These are the fans now. First impressions are the fans. They seem, for me at least, pretty cheap, very plasticky. There's not enough dampening for rubber garments to, I guess, you know, to basically take off the sound, to muffle out the sound. But yeah, very cheap design, but we got these nice, let me put this in the camera, of course, these nice braided cables. That's a really hot design. They go all the way braided here, guys. So that's dope, but very cheap, very plasticky. Of course, they're gonna be RGB, but we're gonna turn them on. We're gonna see them. I'm gonna put them in a test bench. Now quickly, this is the hub. And of course, you're gonna need a SATA power, guys. Right over here, SATA. And then we have our USB, little USB port over here. And different, it even tells you, gives you a little, there you guys, you can see it. And then we flip it around. And I guess these are all the different switches. We could switch it over here. And lastly, almost forgot, this is the rad. All right, just a simple 240 rad. Okay, so we got, of course, nice braided sleeves. They're thick. They're very thick. You guys could hear them. And quickly, we have our copper plate. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is very shocking. No thermal paste, man. No pre-applied thermal paste. WTF? There, you guys. I'll give you a little better shot, maybe over here. No pre-applied thermal paste. So I don't know why, but okay. So they went with braided cables here, right? But Cooler Master, no braided cables here. So that's unfortunate, but no pre-applied thermal paste, guys. The rad is pretty simple 240 rad. There's nothing else to say. A big pump. But yeah, let's throw it on the test bench and let's see what it's all about. Let's go. One last thing I almost forgot before we throw in the test bench. We do get a bunch of connectors here, guys. I'm not gonna go into detail about all of this stuff. Everything is gonna be in the description below. This rad is compatible with Intel and AMD. Everything is gonna be in the description below. I just wanna basically talk about performance and talk about some RGB, and you know, let's just throw it in the test bench, guys. Let's go. All right, you guys, so I quickly just wanna show you something. I'm in the middle of installing the cooler, but I just want to show you guys something really quick. All right, you guys, as you can see, everything is basically already all installed. This is the hub. I mean, this is really a pain in the behind to put everything through with all these wires. This is like pure insanity how Cooler Master did this with all these wires. And look at this. Look at this. This is like this ketchup and mustard BS over here, man. Come on now. That ain't right. And of course, you got plenty of these little pins right over here that you got to put into the hub, which is completely a pain. I mean, it's so much wires. It's like, look at this. I'm gonna show you guys right now. All right, so check this guys out. Check it out. This is the end result, what they want you to do. Now, do you guys understand this? Look at this. This is insane, man. All these wires, this almost looks like, this is 2018. This almost looks like it's 1995, man. This is insane, guys. Look, a little closer peek. This is what they want you to do. This is completely crazy, man. Disorganized insanity. All right, you guys, I'm almost done with it. The good thing is the booklet is honestly very informative, runs you through everything, but honestly, installing an AIO shouldn't be this complicated and this messy. But let's finish this rig now. All right, you guys, let's take a quick peek on how it's doing. All right, so as you guys can see, I got this rig overclocked to 4 gigs. Of course, that's the test bench. At temperatures right now, we're at 62 Celsius, maybe 63. We are running this now for 47 minutes. and this is what it's coming out to. So as we can see here, we have current, minimum, maximum, and average temperatures. Now let's just check out the noise level, guys. You know, so as you guys can hear, this is with the side panel closed. I'm gonna put the fan right close to it, the mic. Alright, as you guys heard, I mean, these fans are really loud. I have them set on my BIOS as silent presets, but they're just still really, really loud, and they have this stupid noise that honestly comes out of them. But I'm gonna elaborate further on at the end of the review. Alright, so right now I just quickly enabled a quick preset. As you guys can see, we got some RGBs glowing. We got everything pulsating. Of course, you could switch everything via the software. This is the Cooler Master software. I'm not a big fan of it, guys. Absolutely not. But once again, here's another preset we're gonna put on right now. This is another preset. Now all the lights are gonna go. So here now we got all the lights just blinking. So that's basically it. That's it. And then further on, we could play with the software further on and definitely customize this and, you know, to your liking. Alright, so guys, so we back at it. Now quickly, it does come with a little thermal paste over here. As you guys can see, it's a little Cooler Master thermal paste. I don't know why they didn't make it pre-applied, but it is what it is. I don't want to catch haters below telling me it's not thermal paste, but it does. But anyways, what do I think about this cooler? As always, to be honest with you guys, I think it's absolute basura, garbage. Why, you might be asking? Well, because it's too much. Too many wires, too much cables, too much put this in here, put that in here, do this, do that. It's like, yo, it's giving me a headache, man. I want something simple. I want to plug it in, I want to put the fans in, and I want to spin, and I want to do some RGB. But with this whole setup, it was annoying. What I have to say though is the instructions were really informative and made things simpler, but still it's just very, very annoying, guys. I didn't like the whole hassle of it. I didn't like that big hub thing. I didn't like to hook all those wires up. It was for me, it was a very old system, very analog based. Like, you know, it was just too much. It was just too much. I don't like it. For the price, for $100, I have other AIOs which I am gonna review, which probably, if you're already watching, maybe I already did. But they're a lot better. You know, for $100, there's other AIOs there that you could buy. They're going to be a lot better than this AIO. Also, another thing, the fans. The fans go up to 2,000 RPM. I had them set to silent on my BIOS, but they were still very, very loud. Not only they were loud, they were making this like a mechanical sound. If you guys heard it in the video, I didn't like that sound whatsoever. It was still loud. It was uncomfortable. I don't know why they were loud. Like I said, even in the beginning of the video, cats, if you guys remember this, the fans were very cheap. They felt very cheap. And I figured, and unfortunately from that, you know, first impression of looking at how cheap it was, you know, automatically it actually, you know, turned out to be straight garbage. You know, the fans were just very cheap. I didn't like that too. You know, like that's very half-assed. However, the pump, the cooling was really good. The cooling was surprising. It was very good, as you guys saw. I overclocked to 4 gigs. I was getting around, I was like hit like around 62C, which was sweet. And for 47 minutes, it was nice. The cooling was adequate. Next to software, wasn't a fan of the software. Software was look, don't give me a headache to put some RGBs and I have to put all these cables in. The software wasn't fancy. I still think to this day, Corsair IQ software, hands down, is the best software. The most easiest software to use. That software was very difficult. I don't want to go too deep into the software because essentially it's not a software review. It's overall the AIO performance. But the software also wasn't a big fan of the software. The software wasn't as easy. Again, very complicated to use. To set presets, not a fan. Look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you guys decide. You know, if this is something for you. Personally, too many wires, too much hub stuff, too much moving parts. Look, especially if you know, if this is for someone that's new building a PC, I don't want this, you know, this AIO to basically like scare you guys away and think this is very complicated, because it's not a good sign. You want things to be as simple as possible, especially when you build a PC. I could only imagine how stressful it could be for the first time building it, and then throwing in that AIO, putting all these wires together. I got frustrated, guys. You know, I got frustrated putting everything together. I was like tired of this already. But regardless, I am going to throw a link below, you know, for you guys to exactly see. If that's something you like, I'm going to throw a link below. Definitely check it out, guys. But listen, guys, that's that. I'm KosherTech. Leave some comments below. Tell me what your cats thought. And, of course, I'm going to catch you next time. Deuces.